Hey folks, welcome back. I am not afraid of doing crap that I don't know how to do. Well, that's most of my life. That's most of my life. So right now I have this apron, which I'm not entirely happy with. A couple of reasons. I don't have a good spot to put pencils. This always gets filled with like sawdust and shavings and stuff like that. It's got this big logo blazoned across the top of it. And it has this strap that comes around my neck. And it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. The big issue I have is it ties in the back, and while my shoulder is healing and is getting better slowly, what I can't do is reach behind me and tie something behind my back. It's no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one. I know even less about sewing than I know about guitars, which is hard to fathom. So luckily I have the power of the YouTubes on my side, and I have this. I have a couple of kinds of fabric that were left over from a previous project. I've got this one and I have this one, and I've got enough that I'm going to make 2 aprons. How I'm going to do that, I'm not really sure. I know the first thing that I think the first thing I have to do is to make a pattern, to try to figure out where I want things to hit. Oh, and I'm going to use, I'm going to tear my shoulder up doing this. I found these cool work suspenders that I have taken the patch out that connects them in the back, and this is what I'm using to hold the thing up. So it'll be like a cross design across the back, so I don't have to tie anything behind me. And the apron rests on my shoulders and not my neck, because I know I'm going to get stuff hanging in it. And I want a pocket for my pencils and my rule, and I want a pocket for my phone, and a pocket, oh, I don't know, if I could get like a beverage pocket, that'd be kind of cool, but I don't know, logistics might be a little iffy on that one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tape up some big pieces of poster paper into the approximate size that I think I want this thing, or at least of the fabric that I have, and then I'm going to try sketching out what I think I want, and then we'll see what we have to do, because it's like another language. They're using facing, which is, I remember that term from like marching band, and then there's basting or baste, which is something you do to a turkey or a ham. So I don't know. And there's something called bias, which in the old days talked about tires, and I don't know what that has to do with fabric, but we'll figure something out. So enjoy. Alright, this is kind of where I'm starting at. This yellow line is the existing apron, of which I am quasi unhappy with. This is where the pocket placement is, of which I am exceedingly unhappy with, because it just fills up with sawdust. It fills up with a lot of crap. So what I've done is I've put on some extra width here to cover up my big breasticles, and then I've also expanded the side out as well to cover up my lovely lady hump. These areas are reinforcements for where the big grabby things here are going to connect up. I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave it as, I don't know, just like a reinforced patch. What I might do is try to incorporate some sort of buttonhole slot dealio, so that when I close them, they don't actually grab the fabric and possibly destroy it. I don't know where these are going to go, because at the moment I don't know where things are going to hang, because I have to cut it out first. The other thing that I have done is I would like to have a pocket as such in about this area to hold such things. And I don't know exactly how far so that's why I cut this out, because I don't know exactly where I want it to go. By the same token, I'm thinking of pockets like such, and I've done that so my stupid phone should be able to slide down and rest there, and this could either hold a centering tape on the side or like that, or I could lay a pair of skizzers in there, or perhaps like a sausage cheese biscuit might fit quite nicely there. So at the moment, we're just gonna, I think I'm gonna stand by until my lovely wife can squirrel some time out to help me, because she's actually quite the accomplished seamstress gal, and I know she's just going to look at this and go, no, and totally wackadoo this to maybe be done more correctly. So that's kind of where it is at the moment. I'm thinking I have to use something called bias tape to make an edge along here and along here. I don't know if I have to bias tape this opening here, because, you know, now that I think of it, I don't know that I've actually ever seen bias tape, or if I have, I didn't know what it was. So we may be making a trip to the fabric store again, just trying to figure out what to do. So I think that's where we're kind of at for the day, for the RATTLECAN shop apron project. Yeah, so if you have any fabric tips other than pass it off to someone who does it for a living, let me know. Alright, cheers folks.